Good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, civil war is upon us, people. Civil war is upon us. What's going on? Please, bit of housekeeping. Like, share, and subscribe, my people. Subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000. Let's get there as soon as possible. It's no longer 3,000. I'm aiming higher. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, guys. Champions League night tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I said it on Uncle Rod's show yesterday. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Rod's channel. I said, funny enough, I can see us winning tonight. I can see us actually going on a run after this, fiasco, as they call it, and the issues that occurred recently. You know what I mean? It's madness, man. It's absolute madness what's happening at Liverpool Football Club. We go from champions to, civil war. It's just in a matter of a few months, if you know what I mean. We're no longer, blaming people like what's happened to our football club. We're vocally voicing our own opinions publicly and thinking it's okay. You know what I mean? So it went from Carragher. So it went from Salah to Slot to Carragher yesterday. So Slot, I admired the way he spoke. To be fair, guys, we're gonna discuss it when we watch it. I'm gonna bring it up in a second. We'll look at Salah first, then we obviously see what Slot says afterwards. It's all in one video anyway, and then we could discuss it in the chat how we feel about everything. Because it's got to start from somewhere, innit? So we'll start with Salah, then we go with Slot, then we go with Carragher to end the whole thing, and then we could discuss the Champions League later on as well, because we're playing tonight against Inter Milan. I'll be doing a watch along later on. If you're going to join me, you're more than welcome. We're going to pick up from where we left off with the watch alongs before that. There's Sky Sports has just has just started, and they're showing Salah in the AXA training ground doing his training. Of course, it's crazy, man. Now they're showing Liverpool walking around Milan, the team, everybody together. I see Virgil, I see McAllister, Gravenberch, Isak, Mamadashvili. Everybody's walking around. So it's sad. It's really, really sad how this club has turned out. If you know what I mean, what's happened to us from champions to this nonsense that we're experiencing. And I never thought we'll experience that, knowing the mistakes that we did in the past at our football club. I thought like there's still, legends at our football club. We'll have that, protection, if you know what I mean, guys. We no longer got protection, man. It's just a mess all around. It's crazy. But yeah, let's just look at ESPN, see what they're saying, and then we'll move on. They're going to move on to the Salah, obviously, interview. I don't think I've done the Salah interview on here. I just read it, didn't I? So now I got the video. We'll see what he says, and then we'll move on to the rest. But get in the comments, man. I can see there's a lot of people already in the comments. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Please like, share, and subscribe on the road to 5,000. If we could get there, let's do it. If you like the channel, and subscribe, thank you very much. If you don't, just hit the like button for me. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for much. Let me go through the chat first of all, see who's around. I see new people in the house as well. Wow, crazy, man. Big up Barovian. I can see you in the house. Brett is in the house. Lee Whiskid, thank you, bro. TW, I could see Cop Father, Clive. The regulars are in the house already. John Conway, my brother. He's always been there from day one, man. Thank you, my guy. I could see Tony in the house. Wow, new people here too. Thank you very much. Heavy Kev, big up, my guy. Double is back in the house. Yeah, Double. Sorry about yesterday, bro. I remember you. It's been so long doing this stuff, like without you for a bit. You was new at the time, and you know how it is. It's a bit difficult. Appreciate that though. Appreciate you reminding me yesterday. Callum, thank you very much, man. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in, man. So let's just see what's going on this, and then we discuss it as we go along. It's gonna be maybe an hour and a half max on the show. So just say what you want, and I will always read it out, as you guys know. So yeah, let's start with this.
Has to say after that. So, as you know, Liverpool twice threw away a lead at Ellen Road versus Leeds on Saturday. But all the big news after the game was what Mohamed Salah had to say. We're going to hear that from him, and then we'll hear what Arne Slot has to say after that.
I'm very, very disappointed, to be fair. I have done so much for this club. Everybody can see that during the years, and especially last season. Sitting on the bench, I don't know why. Seems like a club is throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel it. I think it's very clear that someone wants me to get all the blame. The club promised me in the summer for a lot of promises and nothing. So far, I'm in the bench 3 games, so I can say that they keep the promise. And I said that many times before. I had a good relationship with the manager, and out of the sudden, we don't have any relationship. I don't know why. It seems to me, how I see it, it's someone doesn't want me in the club. But again,
it would have been good at this moment if he named the people he's talking about, guys, but he hasn't named anyone. You know what I mean? That would have saved him more, you know, of the backlash. People would have, you know, understood more. But if you're like talking about people that's like giving you hassle in the club and don't want you to play for the football club, name them, bro. Name them. You know what I mean? You don't have to just say someone this, someone that, when you're already letting things out in the public, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Big up, bro. Yeah, it's a kind of strange thing. This is why probably people have done a U-turn on Salah at the moment, because not enough evidence from his side, if you know what I mean. So if you're talking about something, make sure you name the people that you're talking about. You know what I mean? Don't say someone's throwing you under the bus and they don't want me at the football club without any evidence. So name them, man. You know what I mean? You know what the consequences is afterwards. So name the people, my guy. Name the people. Big up, Lee Whiskered. What are you saying, Barovian? Game tonight, I would have been happy with a draw at Inter, but given we lost our last in the Champions League to PSV, I feel like we need a win tonight. I think we're going to get a win tonight. I don't know. Something told me yesterday we're going to get a win tonight. So it's just kind of, it's that kind of thing that it's in your brain that thinks to yourself, after all this, drama around that football club, things might have to turn to the other way right now, because there's a lot of talk going on, but not enough action on the pitch. So that's what I'll keep on thinking. Big up, bro. Mentally, this is the worst I've ever been in 20 years. Oh, sorry, I'm 20. So I'm 20. Oh, yeah, bro. When I was even younger than you, when in the 90s, when all that maniac stuff happened. So I was going through depression with this football club, because I went from winning to nothing in a matter of years. Basically nothing. It was like a desert, dust. That's all I had. Coca-Cola Cup, McManaman final. That's it. That's all I had for years. Yeah, man. It is what it is. But it has to be turned around. I'm telling you, bro. It has to be turned around. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep going like this. I've never looked at Carragher as a Liverpool legend. Aga Hupia are bigger legend and better players. They're better players, but legendary-wise, I don't know about that, bro. That's another thing. Wouldn't say Aga is, yeah, there you go. Aga, I think, was injured majority of his career at Liverpool, so I don't think legend status should be there. He hasn't won anything, I think, as far as I'm aware. I mean, so he wasn't even part of the 2005 Champions League winning team. I think he left the season before, maybe season before. You know what I mean? So there you go. No, he came after. My bad. That's what he came after. He came after. What am I saying? He came after, and he done that challenge with Brendan Rodgers. That's it. My bad. I would play 4-4-2 diamond midfield tonight. Oh, Alisson, Bradley, Konate. Konate's name is that again? Van Dijk, Robbo, Gravenberch, Soboslai, Jones, Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike. Yeah, that sounds good, Barovian. That's not a bad shout, to be fair. Appreciate that, Kevin, man. Appreciate that, my guy. Alisson, Gomez, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Jones, Grav, Soboslai, Wirtz, Ekitike, and Isak. Different teams, but slightly the same. Slightly the same, it looks like. Yeah. Big up, Tony. What are you saying? Big up, Fozi. Stop listening to Carragher years now, and anything I had of the player, books, ethic, I got rid. Oh, damn. I thought he was all right yesterday. It's just the personal jibes that really pissed me off when he's attacking Salah personally. When he's talking about Egypt and all that stuff, hasn't want anything with Egypt and all that stuff. Like those kind of things, you gotta like keep it to yourself. If your critique of him playing for Liverpool, I understand, and you know what he's done in that interview. But when you're criticizing him personally, that's when I say, you know what? Even though I don't like what Salah's done, we need to be careful here. We need to be careful.
This club, I always support it. My kids will always support it. I love the club so much, and I will always do. Now I called my mom yesterday because I knew you guys didn't know that I'm gonna start or not, but I knew. I called my mom and dad yesterday. I told them come to Brighton game. It doesn't matter if I play or not. I'm gonna enjoy it.
There you go, people. You know, like someone said the other day about. He said, "I'm gonna go and play for Egypt after straight away." That sounds like a man who's leaving the club. It doesn't sound like a man that's staying at the club, if you know what I mean. So, you know, like even though he said, I'm going to go to Egypt after this thing, I don't believe that. I think he means more. He might not be here. I think, what's his name? Indy Kayla said something yesterday, like they want to get rid of him. And he was on social medias. Let me just see if it's still there. Let me read that to you as we go along. Yeah, please get the comments through, man. Like I said, I agree with a lot of what Carragher said, but I disagree with a few things as well when he's attacking him personally, and he said he hasn't attacked him personally. There you go. There you go. This is what we saw yesterday from Indy. He said, bomb drop. Liverpool just decided to sell Mo Salah in January. Maybe this is what he knows. That's what they said. Maybe this is what he knows about, you know, him leaving. That's why he's come out and said what he said. And not only he came out and said what he said it in the words of criticizing Arne Slot, the football club, and everything around it that's against him, if you know what I mean. So yeah, here you go. Yes, you heard that right. Despite the club briefing journalist this morning that Liverpool want to keep Salah was to keep everyone calm. There you go. Sources whisper the top bosses have overruled everyone and said he's gone. Arne Slot barely got a say. Sporting director and big suits pull the trigger. The only selling once valuation is met, and maybe 60, 80 million, maybe something like that, and will immediately active Semenyo's release clause to release him. So if they're looking, obviously, for 60, 70 million for Salah, who's still got a year left and a bit with this contract that he has right now. He just signed it recently, so still 2 years. That means Semenyo straight away, because Semenyo is 65, I believe, the finance for Semenyo. So straight away they're gonna get that. So Salah gone and Semenyo coming like that. It's like a switch, if you know what I mean. I think it's harsh, to be fair. I don't agree with this kind of behavior of our football club doing things like this. We haven't even sat down and talked about this yet, and we're hearing this already. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's the most disrespect you could do to a legend. That means you're gonna basically send him through the back door and not even do a goodbye for him for what he's done, you know, as a player. That's crazy. I don't remember Mane getting getting any parade or anything like that, so party or anything like that for leaving Liverpool. So yeah, it's a similar thing, it looks like. Oh, Liverpool agent uncovered Liverpool agent, as it says, uncovered Liverpool's secret plot to ship Mo Salah to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, that's how we say it, guys. Yeah, behind his back, and that angered, the Egyptian star, according to club sources. There you go, people. There you go. Mo Salah is open to all options, including playing for Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich. But a Saudi contract offer could be the most appealing. More updates on Slot's future below. Arne Slot has told. So, 1 second. I don't think he's going to go to Real Madrid. I don't think he's going to go to Bayern. And I don't think he's going to go to Barcelona or any other club. It's the finance now. So, the only people interested in him financially, like big package, is Saudi Arabia. That's the only thing. That's how I see it. But it's kind of weird, isn't it? The biggest Adidas star so far with Messi, I think I don't know if Messi's Adidas, but the biggest star of Adidas, and not only that, us getting Adidas back, the sponsorships and everything around this, especially around the Middle East and all that, it's due to Salah as well. You know what I mean? Being at Liverpool, so yeah, it's gonna be madness. It's gonna be absolute madness, man, if this is true. But then again, Indy has got a lot right this summer and this winter as well. So, oh man, we're in trouble, aren't we? We're in trouble. I feel sorry for Salah. In this occasion, I feel sorry for him because he's a club legend and he should not be going through things like this. To be fair, we should be saying goodbye to him. I wish, in my opinion, I said it many times, it should have been last summer. Sorry, last season when he won the Premier League. He could have just said, I've done all I can over here. It's time to go. Thank you very much. But Salah is such a stubborn guy. He wants to break goal records all over the place. That's why he's still remaining here. In normal circumstances, he should have left last season on a high, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Slot has been told his job is under pressure, it's under threat, and results needs to improve immediately. But if Real axes Xavi Alonso, that's happening probably, guys, because Real Madrid currently are struggling at the moment in Real Madrid. So in La Liga, the players don't want to play for Xavi Alonso. From what I've heard, he's having issues down there. The tactical side of the game is not something that's appealing for the players. Some of the players that's not playing, they complaining. So there's a lot of problems at Real Madrid. So yeah, but if Real Madrid acts Xavi Alonso in the coming weeks, that's Liverpool's first choice before Arne Slot. Don't forget, guys. So Liverpool will approach him to come Anfield instantly. So there you go, people. It's madness, isn't it? It's absolute madness what's happening at our football club. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what happened to being champions to this? It's crazy how things have just turned around. See, remember what I was saying a lot of times, enjoy the moments, guys, because you don't know what's coming next. There you go, man. Enjoy the moments. Crystal Palace, wow, Salah is just getting close to his used by date and wants to rage against the dying of the light. Still a legend and deserves more respect. Yeah, max respect, more respect. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100% right. What evidence is there to suggest Liverpool go on a run? The situation that we're in, Salah opening this kind of worms, and the next steps, from what we've been seeing, there could be investigations happening at the football club, like if people are against the manager, the head coach. So we gotta look at it from a point of view. No player at the moment should be dropping their form. They should be all in their best form right now, because we can't play the way we've been playing recently, guys. Dan tooling performances anymore, because there's going to be questions asked about those players. Who's really behind Arne Slot and who's not? Did they throw him under the bus? Listen, man, I said it yesterday. I said it the day before when this happened. I said it. I said people supporting Salah in this are wrong, because he might have put fuel to the fire in regards to Arne staying longer. And look what's happened, guys. The support is going to Arne Slot. It hasn't gone to Salah. Nobody's talking about Arne Slot anymore. We're all talking about Salah. So yeah, it's a mess, bro. Absolute mess. Big up Double, man. Big up Fozi chat. I'm sick of JP, to be honest. Not a very nice man at all, and thinks he's better than we was. There you go, bro. It is what it is. I don't even like Jamie Carragher, to be honest, guys. I've never liked him, but to be honest, yesterday what he said, majority I agree with, but a bit when he got personal, like I said earlier, I don't agree with at all. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Big up Ekatika. I could see you there, my guy. Freedom, my guy. Welcome to the channel. Sal, I'll see you there, man. I'll see you, Sal. We're gonna speak later on, of course. No problem. I still remember that. Yeah, so let's see what Salah is saying. Let's continue this interview, and then we move on to the next bit.
We'll see what's gonna happen, but in my head, I'm going to enjoy that game if I played or not, if I'm in the bench or not, because I don't know what's gonna happen now. So I'm just gonna be in Anfield, say goodbye to the fans. I'm going to Africa Cup. because I don't know what's gonna happen when I'm there.
What do you do with the situation now, Mohammed?
It's not acceptable for me, to be fair. Like, I don't know why that's happening always to me. Like, I don't get it. I think if I'm somewhere else, every club will protect his player. I don't know why I'm in that situation now, but again.
You see, like he said, every club is going to protect their player. I don't know why I'm in this situation now. Are you talking about being on the bench, or are you talking about what you heard behind the scenes? That's what we need to find out very soon, guys. So, as I said in the obviously text and all that stuff, what he brought up, maybe he heard something. Maybe he heard the club is trying to get rid of him. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Maybe we was wrong all about, you know, him just sitting on the bench. That's why I said, like, he needs to start naming things for us to understand, because the way he's going on about it and everybody is misunderstanding him, he's throwing. Basically, he's talking about everybody at the football club, including the fans. Because when he's saying Liverpool Football Club threw me under the bus, that means everybody, not just one person. Even the fan base who don't like him, he's probably talking about, or fans who are asking questions about him, he's talking about as well. So yeah, he needs to like be more transparent, as they say, and all that stuff. But let's see what's happening next.
It's how I see it now is like, it's like you throw him more under the bus because he's a problem in the team now. But I don't think I'm the problem. I have done so much for this club to get the respect I want to get, and I don't have to go every day fighting for my position because I earn it. People will say, you're not bigger than. I'm not bigger than anyone. I earn my position. This is fun.
Well, it's been 15 games this season. I could probably say 2 games or 3 games out of that, he played all right. I don't know what he's talking about earning. Put yourself in Arne Slot's shoes, guys. Yeah, the guy is gonna get the sack. He's about to get the sack, innit? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah, everybody probably wants Arne Slot out, right? Let's just say about 80% of the fan base, right? Even the ones that were loyal to him have finally turned, if you know what I mean, as well. Majority of them, that is. So, what are you gonna do? If put yourself in Arne Slot's shoes, your team is not winning. Even with Salah in the team, you're continuously losing. The defending side of the team is not starting from the top; it's actually starting from the back. So everything that's supposed to start from the top is at the back, and we're conceding a lot of goals. So what do you look at as a head coach? I agree with you guys. Majority of those players should not be on the pitch, but we haven't got the strength and depth to, you know, even change them. So you look at where the goals are coming from. Majority of them is the right side. Is Salah getting back? Is he tracking back enough to help out the right back? No, he never did in his entire career at Liverpool Football Club. So what is Arne Slot thinking? Maybe I have to stop that side in order for me, you know, to get some wins, to get some points on the board. And Arne Slot actually has done that since Salah's been, you know, on the bench. We haven't won every game, but we drew. We couldn't draw any games all season. We have in the last 2. You know what I mean? So Sunderland and Leeds, we've drawn, but we won the West Ham game. So since he's been off the team, I'm not just saying Salah, guys. Since he's been off the team, we have won and we have drawn games. So basically, we haven't lost. So he was looking for the perfect opportunity to vent his frustrations, which was the Leeds game when we was 2-0 up, and then we lost the game. So we lost the 2-0. Became obviously 3-3 at the end of the game, a draw. I wouldn't have done that. Nobody would have done that. You know what I mean? In all reality, if you love Liverpool Football Club, that's a fan, that's that's a player that's there still, who's a legend. You know what I mean? He's up there with the Steven Gerrards and all that stuff. Kenny Dalglish, John Barnes, all these great players. He's up there with them with his records, mate. I'm telling you guys, Mo Salah's legacy will never disappear from Liverpool Football Club. He's gone up there above Keegan and players like that, my guys. He's so much of a legend. Nobody can, question it. If you love a football club, you don't put your football club that you love in this situation. It's total embarrassment. And now we have to pick up everything that he's done off the floor to get us back to winning ways again. That's why I think, the players have to step up now. And I got a feeling we're going to go on this run. I don't want it to happen because I want Arne Slot out still, guys. I haven't changed my mind. I know it. But the players are going to start saying, everybody is against us now. And not only that, the fans are going to start asking questions. So we've got to raise our games. You're going to see players throwing themselves at the ball. They have to do that, guys. They've got no choice. Otherwise, not only Salah is going to be asked questions, they're going to ask questions of the players too. So everybody needs to step up. Everybody, I'm telling you guys, going forward from here, everybody has to step up. Otherwise, there's going to be more investigations, asking questions. Who else is throwing Arne Slot under the bus? So they got to be careful, man. Every player is getting a side eye right now from the hierarchies, man.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
When you say that about the Brighton game, you mean that possibly it could, be a last game. You consider your future in January, perhaps.
Yeah, in football you never know, but I don't accept the situation, to be fair.
Usually I'm calm and polite, but that doesn't mean I'm weak. So if a player...
I love the way he said that. Listen, I'm not Arne Slot out or anything like that. So I am Arne Slot out, you know what I mean? But I've come to the realization yesterday, I can't be asked anymore. You know what I mean? I'm looking after Liverpool Football Club. That's my priority. You know what I mean? That's our priority as a fan base. It's like looking after a child. That's what it is. If you've got a child of your own, you got to look after, your football club, like that as well. Not similar, but, slightly like that. So I like the way Arne Slot's come back. I feel sorry for him. I never thought I would say that after, what I've been saying recently, but I do feel sorry for him because he's not good coach. Let's just be honest. His man management style is not very good. But the way he's been treated recently, it's a bit harsh, to be fair. You know what I mean? And all the trust has gone. But his response in this interview was amazing. He didn't throw Mo Salah under the bus. He didn't say anything bad about Mo Salah. But I like his first, answer straight away. Let me hear it again, what he said. I like the way he said this.
Usually I'm calm and polite, but that doesn't mean I'm weak.
Usually I'm calm, I'm polite. It doesn't mean I'm weak. I love that. I love that response. That is beautiful. That is beautifully said. I mean, that's what you need to hear. And he's not, sitting there saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, or anything like that. He just let the interview just, slide through. And he obviously got through the interview and left. And Alisson came after that. But yeah, let's just listen to what he's saying.
So if a player says, have these commands about so many things, then it's about us as a club to react. And we reacted in a way you can see now that he's not here.
Do you feel that your relationship has broken down?
No, that's not the way I feel. But he has the right to feel how he feels things. I haven't felt that at all till Saturday evening for sure. The most thoughts I had are about tomorrow. And in the meantime, we've decided what I just said, not to take him with us to this game. And after tomorrow, we will look at the situation again. I'm a firm believer that there's always a possibility to return for a player.
This is the first time we've seen Steve.
So let's move on to James.
He's taken no responsibility.
Carragher now. So this is Steve Nicol. If you guys don't know who he is, he's an ex-Liverpool player. Legend, by the way. Champions League winner, everything. He's won everything at Liverpool Football Club. So let me just put it that way for you guys if you don't know who he is. He's one of my favorite right backs growing up as well. Steve Nicol, fantastic. He played left back, right back, everywhere. So let's go to the Carragher one now, but I'll read out the messages as we go along. Appreciate everybody that's supporting me today. Thank you very much. Please go and subscribe to all the other Liverpool channels as well if you're a Liverpool fan. The same was said after the Villa Real Madrid game, and Liverpool have won one since then. Yeah, but this is different circumstances, bro. I'm not here defending anything, but I've been trying to tell you that these players can't drop form anymore, if you know what I mean. So it doesn't look like Arne Slot is going to leave anytime soon. The way Salah acts everything has made Arne Slot's position even stronger, unfortunately, guys. He can lose to that tonight, and he's still going to be there, unfortunately. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. These players have to start performing at some stage because they're going to be investigated next. Are they like all against him? That's what they're going to be investigated. Because if one player is saying this, what do you think that the group and the cliques are saying behind Arne Slot's back? There you go, man. So I'm not talking about the Real Madrid and Villa game. That was a different circumstances. It's nothing to do with the current circumstance. If Salah kept his mouth shut, we wouldn't be talking about Salah. We would be still talking about Arne Slot, and he could have been sacked by now. But unfortunately, him coming out as they did has caused this longevity of Arne Slot at Liverpool Football Club. There you go. Funny how Mr. Liverpool through and through, Gerrard hasn't criticised Salah and and even Kenny. Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Typical Blue. Yeah. Let's see what he's saying, guys. Yeah, let's see what he's saying.
A very sad development for a club legend. Jamie, you've had a couple of days to chew on this. What's your take on it?
I thought it was a disgrace, what he did after the game. Some people have painted it as an emotional outburst. I don't think it was. I think whenever Mo Salah stops in a mix zone, which he's done 4 times in 8 years at Liverpool, it's choreographed with him.
The mixed zone is when do you remember when players are walking through the tunnel? I don't know, through some area, and fans are always saying, "Can I speak to you? Can I speak?" That bit, you know. Van Dijk mainly does that one, but let Carragher continue. If you don't know what he means about the mixed zone,
And his agent to cause maximum damage and strengthen his own position. He did that 12 months ago, and I called him out on this show about it. And he played on the heartstrings of Liverpool supporters. Liverpool were top of the league. He'd scored the winning goal at Southampton. That was the time to come out and put pressure on the Liverpool ownership. So if the rest of the season you have banners in the crowd, give Mo his dough. He's chose this weekend to do this now. And he's waited, I think, for a bad result with Liverpool. You can see the last-minute goal. Liverpool supporters, managers, the manager, everyone involved in the club feels like they're in the gutter at the moment. And he's chose that time to go for the manager and maybe try and get him sacked. That's the way I felt about it. The one line that stands out for me is thrown under the bus. He's tried to throw the club under the bus twice in the last 12 months with the situations that I've just mentioned. Now, going after the owners initially, these are owners who've been paying him hundreds of thousands of pounds for 6 years. He's complained a year ago because they haven't given him a contract at the age of 32. More than entitled to do that. With the manager right now, he should be doing as much as he can to help the club get out the worst run of results they've had since the 1950s, and he hasn't done that. But when I've thought about it over the weekend, and I've put myself in Salah's position or how I was as a player,
I agree with him in this one when he said that getting us out of this mess since the 50s. It's 1953, I believe. With Salah, the issue I have with him, the way he's talking about certain things. I think he only mentioned Arne Slot once, I believe, maybe twice. I don't know. I don't remember. I should have put a note. Arne Slot did so much for him last season to make him the player that he was last season. He should never be questioning Arne Slot's, position towards him, because he listened to Salah last season. I don't want to defend. I want to stay up front. I'll score the goals for you, and I'll create the goals for you. He said that, and Arne Slot said, "You know what? Fine, let's do it." And what happened? We won the Premier League. We won the Premier League. So both sides were together. And not only that, the manager, the head coach, had to sacrifice other players to do all the hard work for Salah, for him to stay up front. That means 2 strikers are stayed up front, and the rest have to defend around them, which took Szoboszlai to places he didn't want to go, which is on the right side. Same with Konate, same with Trent and Bradley, and all that stuff. So they had to do the extra work to help Salah out in the defensive side. A lot of players, like I've always said, don't get credit from Salah when he's speaking. He's always me. That's what he says. But he never says my teammates helped me, got me there, and all that stuff. I've never heard him say that ever. The only time I've seen him speak about his teammates is when the last game of the season, when they were interviewing him on the pitch and saying, "This is the most important title for me because I won this on my own. I didn't win this with Firmino and Mane." That's what he said. Go check it out. I'll get that clip and I'll put it on there for you guys if you don't believe me. He said that because without them, it shows like I couldn't do it without them. That's what he said, and I didn't think he had to bring that up. And then he talks about this, the same thing we're talking about right now, about Arne Slot leaving him up front and doing less defending. You don't have to mention things like that. Those are things behind it. You keep in the house. You don't have to mention things like that. These things is always self-entitlement. We don't want to hear things like that. I don't want to hear things like that. You don't want to hear things like that. Arne Slot doesn't want to hear anything like that. Liverpool Football Club hierarchies, everybody don't want to hear things like that. Just keep all these stuff to Mane, Firmino, and everybody, Fabinho, Ronaldo, Henderson, don't want to hear things like that because they done the hard work for you in those seasons. And you know, and these past seasons with Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister, they did all the hard work. Look, so much so, some of the players don't even look right. Look at McAllister. It looks like he's been running marathon for years. McAllister looks like Bobby Charlton with his comb over now. He's losing his hair because he's doing too much running, too much stress. You know what I mean? He has to do it for Salah in this game, and next game he has to go to Messi and do the same thing for him. Imagine being that guy, and then now you're losing your hair. You're doing a comb over like Bobby Charlton because there's a ball patch in the middle. Man, it's madness, man. I don't want to hear things like that. You should not hear things like that because this is, you know, this kind of talk is a self-entitlement talk. Like he said, I deserve to be in the team. I earned my place into the team. You don't say things like that. You're disrespecting everybody in that team. I mean, like the ones who are playing in your position right now. I would have respected him more if he said, you know what, I got to work hard. I got to look after these youngsters and, you know, get them into the, you know, the platform where they can, you know, be the next generation that's dominating football at Liverpool Football Club because I love the club so much. I never hear things like that. I never hear things like that at all from him. It's always about me. That's why I have this connection of Player FC. And some people say to me, I'm Player FC and I'm a Liverpool fan. It's up to you what you want to do. But Liverpool always should come first for you because these players come and go, managers come and go, ownership come and go. Nobody ever lasts that club. We all got expiry dates everywhere in life. So, yeah, he needs to. It's sad. It's really, really sad. If we sell him on January and we don't do a goodbye thing for him at the end of the season, that's the saddest thing in football, man. Oh, Salah, man. Mohamedo, Hassan Minasa, Na'asiho. Wallah, Na'as Batahay. That's the Somali guys. Like, you're stupid, man. I mean, like, you're really, really stupid. Emotions, man. It's the generations, man. That's what it is. These footballers in the modern day, they are very emotional. Like, they're kids, man. They need the arm around the shoulder. I would have slapped his face and said, shut the hell up and get back and play football, man. Go and fight for your position, pussy Clark. That's what I would have said to him. But now, you need the arm around the shoulder. Are you okay? That's how it is. It's so sad. It's so sad, man. I can't do it anymore. I really can't.
Not Mo Salah. Mo Salah is a world-renowned player who was famous around the world. And should those players be treated differently? I think they should. I think they should be treated differently. And when you think of the players in that bracket over the last 8 years, I would say Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe. I wouldn't put Salah.
Yeah, you can't say Mbappe. I'll put Salah above Mbappe there. I don't know what he's talking about. That's talking bullshit. Then you don't watch football then, if you're saying that. So don't talk about Mbappe in that bracket. Sorry, bro. I know Mbappe has won the league, the what do you call it, the World Cup and all that stuff, but it wasn't on his own. It was a great team around him that won it. But since then, he hasn't really done much. So we need to be careful the Mbappe story right now. That you know, that list, Mbappe is not in it. He chose money over football, so let him stick, you know, let him rot down there. He's taking the easy way of football right now, which is Real Madrid, to win awards, to win Champions Leagues, to win leagues. He hasn't earned the right to be a Maradona. He hasn't earned the right to be a Messi. He hasn't earned the right to be, you know, a Ronaldo R9 and all that stuff, and Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he chose the path of money. Let him rot in that. Because whatever he does at Real Madrid, they were going to do without him anyway. They were actually better without Mbappe before he came to Real Madrid. So you need to be careful of that, Carragher. Study your football properly, my guy. I know you're only doing Premier League, but don't put Mbappe because he's won a World Cup in that list. I'm sorry.
Alongside them, but he's very close for what he's done for Liverpool. So a legendary figure. And all those players are done for Liverpool. So I wouldn't put Salah alongside them, but he's very close for what he's done for Liverpool. So a legendary figure. And all those players, I think, get a privilege. Exactly the same one Mo Salah gets at Liverpool. He doesn't have to defend. He doesn't have to chase back. So that's the privilege he has with Liverpool. But when we're talking about throwing people under the bus, he's threw the Liverpool right back under the bus for 8 years. Can you imagine playing behind him for 8 years? But we accept it because he's a superstar and he scores 250 goals and he's given me, as a Liverpool supporter, some of the greatest nights of my life watching him and what he's done. And that's why we accept it. But also then when you think of the ego of these type of players, Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, Mo Salah, I think they have a feeling that the success of a football club is down to them. Now, I have no problem with that because I think that drives them on to score more goals and get more success, and it benefits Liverpool. It then becomes a problem when you're in a situation like this. And when Mo Salah's talking about how many goals he's scored, I've got more goals than anyone in the Premier League, what I did last season, he's always speaking about himself. One thing I just want to sort of remind Mo Salah, maybe his agent, is that before he come to Liverpool, Mo Salah was known as the guy who failed at Chelsea. That's just a fact. He'd never won a major trophy before he came to Liverpool. He's also the Egypt.
This, I just got lost. Even you, who are Salah out or whatever it is, don't want to hear shit like this. What has Egypt got to do with Liverpool Football Club? This is when he starts getting personal. So listen to it.
In the African Cup of Nations, are the most successful nation. He's going there in a couple of weeks. Mo Salah's never won the AFCON. That is not me trying to put Mo Salah down as a player. I've just said he's one of the best players in the world in the last 8.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Relax, Carragher. You did say that thing you just said. You did put him under the bus, this one, mate. For you to speak about Mbappe and extra, putting that list on there, Mbappe's only won the World Cup. He hasn't won the Champions League. So you're talking about players that won something in the international football. So carry on what you're saying, because you're digging a hole right now.
Years, very few better. Put Mo Salah down as a player. I've just said he's one of the best players in the world in the last 8 years. Very few better. But what it tells Mo Salah and his agent is, it's not about an individual. You weren't a big star before you come to Liverpool. You haven't really won anything with Egypt anyway. And all that's telling you is, no matter how good a player you are, you need help from your teammates, your manager.
I agree with him in this one. Like, I don't think Salah really mentions his own teammates a lot in a good way. It's always more about himself. And sometimes he'll throw one player there and here. You know what I mean? That kind of, you know, say. But there's never a consistent, you know, my teammates have got me here. My teammates have helped me, you know, become the best player, one of the best players in the world, Ballon d'Or nominees and things like that. He never says things like that. There's always, you know, little ones sometimes he says, but it's not a consistent thing. But I agree with him that well.
And fans. And I think that's really important that he remembers that. And when he's talking after the game there in the mix-up, all it's about is me, me, me.
You will be aware, Jamie, I'm sure as well, that there will be those listening to you speak passionately there that say that Jamie Carragher was always going to attack Mo Salah or criticise Mo Salah tonight. Mo Salah said it himself, didn't he, after the game? He said, oh, Jamie Carragher will go for me again and again.
Mm. Have I ever criticised Mo Salah on the pitch?
Yeah, you did.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you said his legs had gone.
No, I don't class that as... that's something that happens to every player. That's not a criticism of him as a player. I've never criticised him for not working back. I've never criticised him when he's gone for games without scoring. I've never criticised him when he hasn't passed to someone when he should pass to people at times, because he's an absolute legend of the club, and what you get from him, you have to put up with certain bits. I think some of the criticism this season of Mo Salah has been excessive. I've said that publicly. But I will go after Mo Salah when he tries to throw my club under the bus off the pitch and just think about himself. So I certainly will do that. Now,
what do you think he should have done, Jamie, then?
What he should have done?
In terms of this season, in terms of how it's played out, you know, he's such a proud guy. He's, as you say, he's got this huge ego. He's been left on the bench for 3 games.
Okay, let's understand, number one, right, Arne Slot, right? Arne Slot, 3 games before this run of 3 games, has conceded 10 goals in 3 games. One of them against PSV, Salah was embarrassing in terms of challenge he puts in. He then goes to West Ham away, Nuno team, big on set pieces. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to keep a clean sheet. That's all he cares about. What's the one thing you're going to do as a manager? You're going to take out the one player in your team who you've allowed not to defend. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I said in the beginning of the talk of the stream when I said to you guys, you got to look at it from a point of view of Arne Slot. He wants to save his job, so what he wants to put on the pitch is the young legs that can cover the pitch. Salah is already saying he can't do defending anymore. I'm sure they had the words about it. Although I think there's a stat going around, Salah has been running more, but it's not through effort and desire. It's through I have to run, that kind of one. That can't go on. That can't go on. Yeah, JK, just bear with me in a minute. Yeah, big up Raw. What are you saying, the Raw? Big up my guy. Salah is not Egypt's greatest player. He is not even in the top 20. Wow, Raw, that's a big statement, my bro. That's a big statement, man. Noah, what are you saying? Big up my guy. I hope you're okay. Hey, that's a big statement, Raw. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, my guy. I don't know. Fozi, bro, Salah needs to be mature. He has to understand Slot is the commander and chief. And chief, yeah, you're spot on, bro. Listen, I'm not here throwing people under the bus or anything like that. It's just I'm just giving you guys the point of view from someone that loves Liverpool, that's fair in life. That's how I am. So I'm giving you three sides. I gave you the Salah side, Arne Slot side, who I feel sorry for, to be fair, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm Arne Slot in, by the way, so don't put me in that, in that side of the thinking. I'm not Arne Slot in at all. I think he's out of his depth. I don't think he understands how the Premier League works. I don't think he prepared well for the season, and his tactics absolutely suck for a guy who's the head coach at Liverpool Football Club. Should be much better than what it is. It's like I said yesterday, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, coaching a football club. It should not be like that. We should be doing better than what we're doing at the moment. But yeah, let's finish with the Carragher thing, then I bring JK in.
So that happens. You play Sunderland at home. I would have played him, but it's understandable you keep the same team. Okay, what's he do? He brings them on at half-time. You then go to the away game, okay? So West Ham away and Leeds away. Why would you bring him on when you're winning those games? You don't need a goal. You need not to concede. So if you bring Salah on, you bring on a guy who can't defend set pieces and who doesn't run back. But the one time I wanted to be really critical and I held back this season about Mo Salah on the pitch, as I said before, I've never been critical of him on the pitch. He is a legend of the club, right? His legacy is there. If he doesn't score another goal or make another assist for this club, I don't care. He's been amazing. Where he really let himself down in my eyes was this season in Frankfurt and another game where there's a guy who signed for Liverpool who needs a goal more than anyone, Florian Wirtz. Instead of just being a great player for the club, be a great ambassador for the club and roll that ball to him for an easy tap in and go over, give him a hug and a kiss and say, you know what, you're the guy who's going to take this Liverpool team forward. I don't need any more goals. I've seen Barnes at the end. I've seen Ian Rush at the end. I've seen Steven Gerrard at the end.
Me too.
Do you think they were the same players in the pomp? Of course they weren't. Do supporters think any differently of them now? When they see them, they say, no, these are the top 5 or 6 players that ever played for Liverpool. And the same will be said of Salah. So in terms of on the pitch, the one criticism I've got, help the other players, help Florian Wirtz, help Isak. Don't be obsessed with your own numbers. And don't, as I said, what he's done off the pitch, I think the club have made the right decision in terms of him not going abroad now. And whether he will play for Liverpool again, I don't know. I hope he does, because he's one of the greatest players we've ever had. But if you continue like that and statements like that, if he doesn't play, as I said, who cares?
Ooh, Carragher, man, take it easy, bro. That's too much, man. Too much. Sorry about that, guys. Let me bring in JK. Oh, JK, what's happening, bro? Goodness.
I'm cool, bro. What you saying? Are you cool, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't even know where I am. Let me bring myself. Oh my gosh, I disappeared. Let me fix this. But carry on, bro. Like, what do you think of this stuff? Chat with the chat, bro. Chat with the chat.
Like for me, bro, the whole situation, I ain't really talked about it, because for me, the less people talk about it, the better, because this is just like, it's not great, is it? Because the season we're having anyway, the last thing we needed was Salah to do this, bro. Loves of our top player.
I know
there's certain things you just don't do, and that is that. And then Carragher on top of that, Carragher loves the salt and pepper. He loves it. He loves it. He's the #1 chef. He's the Gordon Ramsay of it, him and Neville.
Yeah.
Bless up everyone in the chat. Lee Wizkid, Barivian Copite as well. Yeah, so for me, it's just the sort of thing you just don't need right now, especially with 2 games we've got coming up, Inter and Brighton. For me, we should have beat Sunderland, should have beat Leeds, and everything would have been sort of rosy. Thing is, if we beat Leeds, do you think Salah would have said it?
No. He's waiting for a
And that's the
moment.
big question.
What do you call it? A critical moment. He's waiting for a moment where everybody's against Liverpool. That's what I thought after that game. Like, why are you saying it now? I mean, we drew against Sunderland. We lost against. We drew against Sunderland. And why didn't he come at that game? Because he played. You get what I'm saying? That game was the perfect opportunity. If you're gonna say anything, say it in that game. I mean, but why do you have to wait until like Liverpool go from 2-0 up to 3-3? Why do you have to wait until then? To me, listen, bro, it's a mess. It was always going to head down this direction. You know what I mean? The way we've been performing, the way we've been talking as a fan base and everything like that. And I said it many times. It's like what Carragher said at the end when he said like about Florian Wirtz passing the ball to him. We've all been saying that. We've all been saying that. Why are you not passing the ball to your players, mate? And Carragher just used that opportunity to use against them as well. So it's so much a mess, bro. We need to nip it in the bud as soon as possible. Someone has to leave to make an example. Do you get what I'm saying, JK? Sometimes you got to do something like that to make the club understand, to make everybody around the club understand you don't do this kind of stuff at Liverpool Football Club. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? You got to make a statement. I know you probably want everybody to stay, but I'm at the moment of my life right now. I want to say my football club. I'm not here to be sentimental, bro. I'm here to save Liverpool Football Club, because if we continue like this down this spiral, we're in a mess, bro. We're gonna be so bad. We're gonna end up like Man United. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna end up like Man United, and that's something we don't want to be going back to. And the 30 years that we was crap, that was it. There was no control of the club. Everybody was doing whatever they wanted. Players were coming whenever they wanted to, training. They were going partying every single night after the game. That's why we had no success for years and years, bro. But where do you stand with this, bro? I haven't even asked you that.
The whole thing right now, look, the manager isn't. Look, Salah came and gave that interview and sort of dropped a message in it that not everyone's happy with the manager, if you really listen to it carefully and stuff. And it's like, is it the manager or is it the players? Like for me, the Leeds game showed me it was the players, the defenders in our team, who lost us, made us draw that game. So what could Slot do in them situations? For me, in every goal in that Leeds game was down to us. Gravenberch gave a Michael Jordan pass to the guy to score the third.
Control it for him, bro. All the guy had to do is tap it in.
Tap it in. So even if that guy missed, bro, he would have got a penalty. So we would have gave 2 penalties away in a game. Yeah. Think about it like that. And that is just defensive errors that have cost us all season. I'm not sure about Slot, bro, because I think if Salah's not in the team, would it make him a better coach and everyone else chips in? That's the big question now. We've got a game tonight. It's going to show. Let's see what it's like not to have Salah involved. We ain't had him involved in the last 3 games, and you said it, we haven't lost, in them 3 games. So today's a big test. I don't know, man. Salah, for me, hasn't done enough team play. He's very selfish with Gakpo as well. Yeah. They're not going to get the number 9s involved regular.
That's the problem.
Make them 5 chances per game for him to get 2 goals for us to win the game, bro. And it's as simple as that. How can you be wide players and not create for your number 9? You don't make common sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's what it all boils down to. But at the end of the day, bro, let's boil it down. We always score goals. It don't matter. Sunderland, we got 1. West Ham, we got 2. We got 3 at least. But defensively, we're letting in goals all season.
Shambolic, bro.
3 at a time. Brentford, Chelsea, Leeds, City, all scored 3 past us.
Crazy.
And that could be Gravenberch wondering every game. He's not staying like solid just in front of the centre backs. He's been wondering all season, bro. Hence why we're getting ripped apart every game.
Yeah. I agree with you. Like, I don't think, bro, majority of the players are not pulling their weight. It's not just one player. as I said in the stream, Arne Slot is just looking after himself now. You know what I mean? He doesn't know who's with him. He doesn't know who's without him. You know what I mean? So he's in a predicament of if I don't do what I have to do as a head coach, I'm gonna lose the job. If you know what I mean. So he can't make mistakes anymore, guys. This is why I said, like, from tonight, I've got a feeling the players are all gonna rise up. I know Trudon said, what did he say? He said we said that about the Aston Villa and Real Madrid game. That was different. There was no noises like this around the club at that time. I think now, like, because of the way Salah spoke, they're gonna probably do an internal investigation. Who feels like Salah? Do you know what I mean, bro? Who's like Salah in the team? Is there a lot of players who have a click in the squad that's trying to get the manager sacked and things like that? That's what they're gonna ask. Because what I said in the stream was, I can't remember Salah speaking about the manager like this last season, because them two were having great relationship last season. He said, I don't want to defend. I could get you more goals. I could get you more assists if you let me stay up front. And what did Arne Slot do? He let him do that. So I don't know where this broken relationship just all of a sudden. It's strange.
And that's embarrassing in a way, isn't it, bro? I was thinking about exactly.
Think about what I'm saying, JK. Last season, Salah said things and the manager listened and he did it for him. So all of a sudden, how did that relationship just die like that?
Exactly. And that's mind-boggling for me. How can them two not get on? Like, for me, when you're the football manager of a big club like Liverpool, main things first, you got to get on with everyone. Like, if you don't get on with everyone, there's going to be beef. And what happens with beef? You don't end up winning games. And it's as simple as that. And I'm pretty shocked that these two guys, Salah and Slot, can't say, like, for me, I said yesterday on Quasi's show that Slot should have gone to Salah and said, hey, it's not clicking right now. Take a little bit of a rest. And when you're ready and you know he's going to click again, come back and tell me.
Exactly.
Simple as that, bro. And I think the salt and pepper that's coming from there, he's just said to Salah, bro, you're on the bench.
Yeah.
He ain't explained it to him, like, you know what, it ain't clicking right now. Because if he went with that viewpoint and said to him, listen, it ain't clicking right now, take a seat. And when you're ready to click again, just let me know. And none of this mess would have happened. I think he's just benched him and left it to him.
Yeah.
You know, and explained to him, you know what, I'm only doing it for now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think something's not. I think
it's just weird. The relationship, how it just died. To me, I just find it strange, bro. Like there was a good relationship there, bro. A very healthy one. You know what I mean? They were listening to each other, and they won the Premier League because of it. Now, like, it's everybody on by themselves. It's just, how did that just go? I don't understand, bro. I really don't. It's weird. This is Xavi Alonso, by the way, guys. Just let's listen to what he's saying. Sorry, JK, one second. Big up, Double Man. Thank you for that, my guy. Thank you for that. I can't believe I'm getting super chats, but thank you. I've listened to that 2 days in a row. I mean, I don't think I deserve any super chats. I think, like, doing football and talking about football for you guys is what brings me joy anyway, man. That's what it's all about for me. Appreciate that, Double Man. Appreciate that, my guy. Let's see what's happening here. Master says his ego is unbearable. Is it unbearable? Is it?
Yeah, unbearable. Yeah,
unbearable. Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah, he's got ego, of course.
Every top player has egos, bro. When you think you're the best, you know, at whatever position you're in, you're gonna have that ego.
Think about it on YouTube, bro. Everyone's got egos.
Yep.
Think about what they're going to be like. You know what I mean?
So let's listen to Xavi Alonso and see what he's saying before we continue.
Since leaving the Premier League in 2009, you've not gone back to play for an English club or manage. Is that something you've got considerations for in the future, maybe?
Well, for sure, there's this bond with the English clubs, for sure with my former club. But at the moment, this is my place. This is where I want to be, and in the future, you never know what could happen.
Oh, damn! And it begins. Oh shit!
It's mad at how football is, bro. Big clubs like
he's actually at Real Madrid and talking about Liverpool. Wow! This is. I told you, JK. I told you the generation is different, my guy. This generation of football is completely different to our days. We keep things quiet. We don't talk about things, man. Oh man! Even Xavi Alonso is actually saying something. That's crazy. Would you take him as your next manager?
Say again, bro.
Would you take him as your next manager?
I like him as a guy anyway. First things first, when it comes to Liverpool manager, if the personality don't fit, I don't care how great you are as a coach. For me, the personality has to match the club. I'm a bit embarrassed and a bit sort of shocked in the way our fans have gone at Slot.
Yeah.
I've never seen it ever in my whole life. This is the worst it's ever been. You know, we didn't have internet in Hodgson days and stuff, but like what we've turned to Slot, like wow. So Alonso, we wouldn't really have that. I think he's got already that respect there. You know what I mean? He would walk in and everyone would love him like Klopp did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even Fabrizio's put him up now. Everybody's clipping him up, man. Him talking about.
But they got City. They got City tomorrow in the.
I'm gonna do a
Champions
watch along
League.
for that one. Hopefully, I'll do a watch along for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do that.
Fabrizio says Xavi Alonso on the job. There's a bond with Liverpool. I am in place. I'm in the place where I want to be. Real Madrid. You never know what will happen, as he said, obviously in that video. Wow, bro! Like there's no filter, bro. There's just no.
What the
filter.
WizKid said, it would be the fact that Xavi would that reunites the fans. You know, he's that sort of energy.
Yes, yeah, true.
Bless up Nems as well, bro. Hope you're cool.
True. And not only that,
imagine they swap transfer. They did a swap. Slot went to Madrid. Alonso came to Liverpool.
But Xavi Alonso is the most important thing here. If he ever comes to Liverpool, there's not going to be a link to Real Madrid anymore. Do you get what I'm saying, JK? So he's done it. He's done it already. So he'll be focusing for the next 5
exactly.
years.
He'll be focused on this is my big club now.
There you go.
That's mad you said that. It's actually true. Because realistically, if it went the way we wanted it originally, he would have came to us, and within 2 years after smashing it with us, he's going to Madrid. So now that's sort of maybe done. We got no worry about it. He could stay for 10 years if he smashes it, you know. So
madness in how life is, my brother. Yeah. Let me check out the poll. The poll says 59 votes. But let's see what's happening there. 38% Carragher, 42% Salah, Slot 3%, and other 17%. Like I'm talking about the other stuff, you know, around the club. So yeah, everybody's agreeing with Salah so far. The percentage is high for Salah versus Carragher versus Slot. It's crazy. It's
look, at the end of the day, bro, we got to respect Salah for what he's doing. I understand what he's trying to say in the speech, but his ego don't want him to be benched. He don't want to be a sub for Liverpool Football Club.
Oh, 100%.
Simple as that. It happened to us, bro, when we were playing football back in the days. Oh, be good.
I was going mad. I thought I was the best player in the team. Why am I on the fucking bench? You know what I mean? They say,
imagine there was internet them days.
Yeah.
We need the camera out straight away.
Yeah, we need the team of defenders. Okay, let's say a similar thing, because I'm not a defender, you know what I mean? At that time, I was full of energy, but you know, at that stage of your life as a footballer, you just couldn't do what you used to do, which is run up and down that pitch. I just couldn't do it no more. And I realized afterwards, I'm not bringing anything good to the team. So I said, yeah, okay, I'm benched, but I'll work hard to come back, hopefully. But I didn't. I quit football after that because my legs were gone.
I always said football's a mind thing. I could still spray passes I did 20 years ago, for example. Yeah. That's like straight, like it's in ya, you know. I think Salah, the problem what Salah was, he didn't accustom his game to make it easier for him. He should have used his common sense. You know what? I want to get nearer the number 9.
Yeah.
And like he could do 1-2s with me, I could score off his 1-2s. Simple. Yeah. So for me, they haven't worked that out on the coaching training ground.
Yeah.
So I blame Slot for that. Why isn't he getting Wirtz, Salah, Ekitike, Isaac all together in a group and say, listen, lads, you 4 are the guys who are going to win us this Premier League this season and Gapco. And work with the 9s. I would love to do that every day as a coach, bro. This is what disappoints me in Slot. He hasn't had the energy to work out a wicked system there by using 2 up top, say Ekitike and Isaac and Wirtz behind them. And say, you know what, Salah on the side, free roll, do what you want, create goals with these guys. And it disappoints me, bro, that Slot ain't being able to do that. You know what I mean? I think us guys would love that chance
100%.
to work with them guys every day and get a team out there that's going to win us championships and trophies, man.
100% right. Every point you made there is 100% right, bro. When you got this striking force at your disposal, you got to do more, man. You got to do more. It's crazy how it's turned out. I swear. Sometimes I sit there at work and I'm thinking to myself, and in the night shift, like, what have we done, man? We made a big error here. we could have dominated football in the next 5 to 6 years if we did things right. But we chose not to. Not only did we come from being champions, we've become a club that's in disarray in a matter of 3 months or 4 months. Oh man, big up Rasta Crab, man. Please go subscribe to the Belgian Barn team, man. They are the best in my opinion. Love these guys, man. Always entertaining. Always entertaining. Let me just put it that way.
Well, look, bro. West Ham game. Gapco, what did he do? He pulled the ball back to Isaac, smash it, bang, goal. Bradley, the other day for Ekatike, got the ball on the right, straight away, crossed it into the box. What happened? Ekatike scored the second. If you don't cross the ball into the box, the number 9s will never score goals. And it's as simple as that. And that's why I don't understand Slot. What are his tactics for us to score goals with the number 9? It just don't make common sense to me. Get the ball in the box. That's why I was happy. Gomez played against West Ham. He actually crossed the ball from the right side a few times. So it's as simple. And he got an assist. There you go, man. I think we got sort of spoiled with the Trent in our team. You know how Trent was playing right back and switching the ball 40 yards, bang, goal. And we got spoiled with that. And I said, you know what? It's about time we went back to the old school right back, left back who defended first and occasionally got the ball crossed into the box in a game, 3-4 times in a game. You know what I mean? And Gomez did that for me against West Ham. Football's a simple game, bro. These guys are overcomplicating it.
They complicated everything, bro. They've ruined the whole freaking system. And I mean, how could you ruin a system that was winning for the last few years into this shambolic? Man United won 4-1 yesterday, by the way, people. If you don't know that. So we'll keep going down the league. We're not even going up the league anymore. Even draws are not even helping us going up the league. Oh, man. This is bless him, Stabby. Big up, my guy.
Really, Michael Patiro, really. I think he wastes a lot of the ball. He could do much more. But at the end of the day, he's a regular in the starting lineup. And for me,
he gives you the work rate. That's the thing with Gakpo. That's what people misunderstand. When you look at Gakpo, he doesn't look like pleasing on the eye. But if you look at his work rate, it's what keeps him in the team. This is why I've been trying to tell you guys. Arne Slot is trying to save his job. So he's going to go, you know, what I said about 10, maybe 12 games ago, Jake, I remember when I said maybe he needs to go back to, you know, how to beat. Do you get what I'm saying? This should have happened 10, 12 games ago. Not now. It's too late now. But he should have done this a while ago. Now he's starting to do that. He's trying to make our team how to beat. He's put a right back at right back. And you know, taking off a winger that's not working and putting an athlete on that right side, you know, Soboslai. That should have happened 10 games ago. Maybe, or 12 games ago. Maybe we could have been in a better position. If you look at the games we actually dropped points in, you know, the games we were supposed to win, JK, we could have been top of the league by now if we won those games.
Of course.
Think about it.
Of course.
But no. Javi Alonso could be the factor that reunites the fans, same as Kenny Dalglish when he came back. 100% right. I'm just going through the comments, guys. Appreciate everybody that said, obviously, putting stuff on there, man. I really, really do. We do try on this channel, don't we, JK? Whenever we come on, we do try, my guys. So let's just hope it continues. You know what I mean? Don't just come over here. Now, come here every single time. We're trying to build a community here, guys, you know, if you know what I mean. Hi, Fozi.
I want to add something to what you said there. There's nothing wrong with being positive, guys. Like, we live in a world now. It's like when the more negative you are, the more famous you become, and people love you. It's fucking crazy, bro. They think you're weird if you're positive. Have you noticed? Like, at the end of the day, we're not great right now, of course. But Liverpool Football Club ain't no other club. We're not, you know, we're not a Palace or a West Ham. You don't win nothing.
Yeah.
We're Liverpool Football Club, and like 3-0 down in Istanbul was a lesson. Like, we all could have learned a lesson about being positive. As soon as Gerrard scored, I said, we're going to win this game.
Yeah.
Why? Because the way he was cheering after he scored that, he was like, fucking come on. And we're lacking that in our team right now, bro. A character like that, he's like, come on. You know what I mean?
There you go. That's why you need the Milners and Hendersons of this world, guys. These are the moments you need leadership like that, man.
British players, bro. We lack a British player, middle of the park, shouting orders. He don't give a fuck. And Henderson was that guy as well. You got to respect Henderson. We miss a Henderson sort of voice in the team who might not be the best player, but he's got a football brain and he knows, like, put a shift in, you know?
Yeah. Big up Ray, by the way. Hi, Fozi. How are you? Salah should stay. Arne Slot should go from Liverpool now, Ray. From Ray. Yeah, I don't know about... I'm more of, you know, both gone, really. I just can't be bothered anymore, to be fair. I just want my football club to come back. That's all, man. Benching a top player twice, promoted sides is a sign of massive disrespect. He made us look like shit versus Sunderland at home, and we sucked defensively versus Leeds in a 4-4-2 diamond with Gakpo. But he's not losing. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. He's gonna. If you're in Arne Slot's shoes, he will tell you, well, we're no longer losing now. 2 draws and a win. We wasn't even drawing before. We were just losing games continuously. So he would tell you that's a building. You know, I could build from there now. I've got something to build towards. I'm not saying Arne Slot in here. I'm still Arne Slot out, guys. But this is what he could reply to you. So we gotta look at it from a point of view. He's no longer losing games, JK. If you know what I mean. So that's the excuse he could use on his side. I took out Salah. I'm not losing games anymore. Simple as that.
And the
JK,
thing is,
yeah,
go on.
Go on, carry on.
No, I was just saying, it's like the bigger picture being, we've got to qualify for the Champions League next year. That's a priority. And also, I want to win the Champions League this season. Like, let's be serious now. With the players we've got, maybe they click one day. God knows when, but they're good enough to win the Champions League. I think defensively, if you've got a guy in January, look, for me, Salah should be there to win the Champions League for us. Like, hey, Salah, listen, bro. I know you got the AFCON coming up. You want to be fit for that. I'm going to rest you for a while. I'll probably play you in the Brighton game. And then I want you to come back and win us the Champions League. Yeah. That should be the message Arne Slot saying to Salah. Just simple things like that, bro. I don't know what goes on with the behind the scenes, but simple conversations like
I'm not criticizing everybody. Some people have old heads on their shoulders. I think it's just a generational thing. I think, you know, us older fans, JK, are refusing to accept football's change to a different way, if you know what I mean. It's no longer like the hard man's game, you know, a man's game. It's just different. It's a sensitive game nowadays, mate. It's just the way players are letting things out and the way the clubs are acting nowadays. It's nothing like when we was growing up. You know what I mean? Like, people used to fight if you're not doing anything on the pitch. Remember the punch-ups we used to see on the pitch back in the day, JK? Things like that don't happen anymore. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, we lost. Yeah, okay. You know, we're going to try harder next time. That's how they talk nowadays. It's so sad. It's really sad. Where's the fight? Where's the love for Liverpool Football Club? I haven't seen one player come out and say, we've got to do it for the fans. We've got to do it for the football club. They gave us a lot. You expect the players to say things like this, but they're not even saying it. Every single time I'm looking at our football club at the moment, there's always an excuse behind it. There's Jota, rest in peace. There's the players who are against the manager. There's the manager who's doing his proper job. It's just a mess all around, bro. There's no one taking responsibility. I've never heard the players say, you know what, it's our fault. You know, we've got to correct things on the pitch. We've got to fight for the football club. I don't hear things like that, bro. That's a proper football club when they start taking the blame. There's nothing like that at this football club, bro. It's like, oh, it's his fault. It's his fault. It's his fault. It's like this. What the hell is going on? Get a grip. Fight for everybody. There's nothing better than Liverpool winning things, man. Haven't you guys experienced that last summer? Look at the parade we had. Look at the wins we had on the pitch. Look at the party we had on the Anfield in both games, the Tottenham game and the Crystal Palace game. Don't you want things like that? That was the most beautiful scene I've ever seen. I've never been in so many tears in years. I was crying on live shows because I've never seen this in years, bro. And I thought the players want things like this. They will fight for things like this. But now, every player is jumping at the way of the ball.
Right, I seen Villa beat Arsenal the other day. If you see how Villa played, oh, bro, what an effort! John McGinn, bruv, and Tielemans and John McGinn beat Arsenal's midfield, bruv. And Tielemans, bruv, he was getting stuck in. I was like, what's happened to this Tielemans
guy,
bro?
The position he took on the pitch, bro. He took a position up between the defense and midfield, and each time Aston Villa had the ball, they had that through ball to him, and he was causing problems throughout the game.
Yeah.
It's the brain, man. It's the brain. That's what you got to do. Use your brain in the game, man.
Yeah.
Put yourself in areas where you could win the second ball, third ball, whatever it is.
They're playing for you, Unai Emery. They're playing for him, bro. You've seen it in their display. Matty Cash scoring goals. Like, he's a top goal player as well. I watch him play a bit of golf. He's good. Like, Matty Cash smashing it, bro. You know? Konza. That's when you know when a team like Villa didn't start off this season great. There was rumors Unai Emery might get sacked, bro. They took about 6-7 games to win their first game or something like that. They weren't great at the start. Now they're second. So that's what I say about football. Sometimes, like Unai Emery, that seasons he's got them into the Champions League, beat Bayern 1-0, and he's got them results, and he's got them pushing forward.
Yeah.
Slot did the same with us, and I think all of a sudden it's sort of stalled. He's got 3 games he's had now. I said we got to win all 3 games, and we've only won 1, drew the others 2. I think as soon as he loses his next game, bro, the writing's on the wall. So he's got to win every game for me.
100%. I do read actually. You haven't been here, MK, so don't try that with me, bro. Let's read out the comments and see what everybody's saying, bro. Let's see what people are saying. Where was I? I don't even know where I was. Here we go. Double says BBC News was saying Liverpool in the turmoil, and United is back because they thrashed the Wolves. I know it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird. They're not back. Wolverhampton are crap. Let's just be honest.
United are good away from home. At home, they're not great. I'll notice that. Yeah.
Fozi, people totally just literally forgotten. Most said shouldn't have to work hard in the training to start. Do you understand this? What he's saying? And JK?
Oh, okay. He said that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at the end of the day, he stays fit. He's not really injured. Tell the truth. And so whatever he's doing the right way. Let's be right about this. Come on. It's only now he ain't been great. All the rest of the years he's been with us, he's gave us the numbers to win us trophies and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why for me the disrespect towards Salah, like we should tone it down a bit. Like, come on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I understand his frustration. He's pissed off he ain't getting played. Simple.
It needs to end now. I'm done with it.
It's got to end. I can't be asked
disrespecting Arne Slot, Liverpool Football Club, and Salah and all that stuff. Now we have to end this now. Stop it right now. Nip it in the bud. Listen, the reason I don't read comments all the time because I want to listen to the guests, guys. You know what I mean? I've been reading since I've been here, like when we was talking about, the videos. So I got to respect the guests as well. You know what I mean? Yesterday I was here reading all the comments. Sometimes I come on here just read the comments from you guys. I want to have back and forth, dialogue, things like that. Forgot to ask, what's your view on the FA Cup draw against Barnsley, JK?
Yeah, sound. Home game. Play Endo, Chiesa, whoever. Give them some game time, you know what I mean? Endo coming on a sub the other day, kill me.
He looks like he hasn't played for about 10, 20 games, mate. Like he just couldn't. The legs wasn't connecting. The brain wasn't connecting with the legs. It just doesn't. It was weird. It was very strange. Yeah, 100% strange, man. What are you saying here? Where are we? I think I'm here. Amrish, what are you saying, brother? I'm not surprised that we started to play rubbish when Mo started to play rubbish. He's the talisman. I mean, we're still relying on Mo to be Mo when it shouldn't be like that anymore. We should be more of a team now with the strikers that we have, with the midfield that we have. We should be building a lot around the likes of Isak, Ekatike, Florian Wirtz, and that. That's what we should be building towards. But we're refusing to do that for some reason. I don't know why. I've got no idea. Do you agree with that, JK? Or disagree? It's gone. Mohammed have some issues with Edwards and Hughes. Amrish, I have no idea about that. But he was talking about people, and I want to know who he's talking about. JK, are you still there? Or are you gone? It's getting toxic,
I'm
man.
here, bro.
Yeah, please don't let this club become like United. It is getting toxic.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's why I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. Like for me, it's just soap opera. EastEnders, I ain't got time for that.
We hardly ever lose at the San Siro. Yes, true. That is true.
Yeah, we do pretty well there. Yeah, I love that stadium.
I want to go to it one day.
No, I went there. I went there, bro.
I know you told me. That's one of my
eyes were watering, man. I was like, whoa.
It's a huge stadium, bro. I've been to a few iconic stadiums. I've been to Wembley. I've been to Barcelona's Grand. I still haven't been to Bernabeu. I've been to Madison Square Garden. You know what I mean? Everybody talks about that being one of the most important stadiums. I've been to Yankee Stadium as well. So I've been to a few important stadiums. Yeah, that's what the San Siro is the one I want to go to.
That's 100%. Number one for me. Anfield, then San Siro. I've been to the Dal Alpi, the old Juventus Stadium, Bayern Munich, Stuttgart. Yeah, I've been to quite a few actually. In England as well, Villa Park. Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up Buddy Lad, by the way. Can't stand Carragher as a pundit. He acts like he was one of Liverpool's greats. He splits too much. He speaks too much bullshit. Someone meant to say, yeah. What do you think about that? Is that true? What you're saying?
Well, at the end of the day, bro, Carragher, he said he's a Liverpool fan. Then he starts having to go at Salah for the next 10 minutes or whatever. If he was a Liverpool fan, he would have just put a bit of water on the situation.
Exactly,
you know what?
bro.
He's just frustrated, isn't he? He ain't starting games. It's as simple as that.
Especially Gary Neville
Lost
pushing him
everything.
from the back. Especially Gary Neville pushing him from the back, saying, "Your team is shit. Your team is, I'm back. I'm back."
Yeah. He's winding him up all day until he gets on camera. So when he gets on camera, he's pissed off hearing Gary Neville for the last 2-3 hours talking about how shit we are. You know what I mean? Comedy, he's comedy.
It must be funny in that studio. It must be really funny in that studio. Let me just put it that way. Because all these years, Carragher was on top. Remember, every single time when Man United used to lose, we used to see Carragher at the background making fun of
smiling, everything.
Gary Neville. The fact, though, Jamie Salah has assisted people more than they are assisting him, especially Sadio. I'll always be even, but I am not having the Salah selfishness, in my opinion. What do you think about that, bro? From Footy React.
Look at that. Last season, he got the most assists, Salah. He can be a team player, bro. He can be an assist maker. He can create goals. But for some reason, this season, he just don't want to do it. It's weird, if you know what I mean. Like, you're trying to tell me within, how many months was it until last season?
Yeah.
3 months gap. That 3 months gap made Salah be the player he is right now. He just can't find his feet. And that's, for me, he's trying too hard. And that's where the coach comes in and tones it down for him and says, hey, Salah, try this, do this. Yeah, man. I just feel Slot's man management isn't great.
It's like a 5-year-old, man. Sorry, it's about 8-year-old, 10-year-old. I don't want to insult the 5-year-olds, but yeah.
You got to show a bit of respect and love for the players. Because for me, if there was respect and love for the players there, an interview like that wouldn't have happened, in my opinion.
100%.
You know? Yeah. Slot should not allow these sort of situations to happen. That's his job for me. To respect the club badge and make sure none of these shenanigans go on.
Yeah.
And he's sort of failed that, bruv.
Yeah.
Because why? In the way he's benched Salah and not talked to him about it in that way. They asked him, have you talked to Salah? Yeah, we had a quick chat the other day. What did you say? Good morning.
The 2 days before the Leeds game.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
What about the Leeds game after that? Yeah.
He's your player. And I think this is a big sign that Slot might have lost the team, you know.
It's sad. It's really, really sad. Yeah. Slap the likes, please, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 5,000. Please get me there if you can. I will be doing the watch along later on. I will be talking about other teams as well as I'll do the watch along. So please, help me out with that. Appreciate that. Big up for just chilling at uni on my break. Hope all is well. Of course, man. After yesterday, I'm fine, bro. We had a great little debate yesterday on Uncle Rod's channel. Salah, yeah, he said that. I've seen this. I'm just going through the comments, guys. See, you wanted me to do that. I'm doing it for you. So don't have a go at me. Spot on Fozi from Ant. Would have kept to the interview that would have been, as Mo mentioned, his name didn't have to mention Chelsea or AFCON. Do you understand what he says there? Sorry, bro. He said
like he didn't have to mention them things like Chelsea and AFCON and.
Oh, you talk about Salah or you talking about Carragher?
Like Carragher saying that about Salah, isn't it?
Yeah,
he didn't have to mention Chelsea and stuff. You know what I mean? Like he was before he came to Liverpool, he was a Chelsea failure or something. Yeah. No need for them sort of lyrics, bro. You know Carragher loves them sort of lyrics.
Yeah, he does, man.
He loves them.
I can't listen to this anymore. Sorry, Fozi. Carragher is
Bless up TW.
Bless up TW, bro. Bun Carragher.
You know what it is? He gives United fans and Arsenal fans what they want to see. You know what I mean?
Bro,
he ain't thinking about the club there.
Guys. They control these guys. Don't you know? Like, it's what that Goldbridge guy said about Talk Sport when he said they were intentionally what they'd say to you before the show starts. Let's rile up Liverpool fans. They're gonna come on. They're gonna obviously want to be part of the show. They're going to embarrass themselves. We just want to embarrass Liverpool. That's what they say. And unfortunately, since that spitting incident, like he's saying here, Carragher has been under the thumb from these guys. Otherwise, he'll lose his job, if you know what I mean. And they kept him on after that.
Yeah.
Not long till kickoff, lad. We will win 4-2. Let's go. Come on, double.
Go on. Bit
Come on,
positivity.
double.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
we can't be negative, bro. We can't be negative, my guy. We got like.
Can't be negative, man. Fuck
Pick
that.
up Hash. Haven't seen
Oh,
you
bless
for
up,
a
Hash.
bit. Yes,
That'd
man.
be cool, bro.
2-0 down. Our under. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Even the youth team is bloody losing. What is going on with us, man? And says Fozi Carragher has quoted on Salah picture today and needs to stop now. Yeah, if he's doing that, you know, he could get lost, man. He needs to get lost.
You didn't. What's the point? What's the point in
He's
doing
an
that?
idiot.
What's
He's
he
an
say?
idiot.
Does
He's
anyone know?
He's an idiot. Yeah, let us know what he says in the chat, man. If he's doing things like that, that is such stupidity at its best. I can't believe he's doing.
He's going to
Leave
use
the guys
that as
alone,
a.
man. Leave the players
gonna
alone
use-
and the football club alone, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, he don't need to say nothing, Carragher. He should just tone it down, bro. He's going to
You
make
know
it
what,
into a
guys?
little
I
1 week,
can't.
2 week top thing.
Yeah, I can't handle this anymore, man. I'm going, man. That's adding fuel to the fire. Your own people are adding fuel to the fire. Why are we doing this? Let it be. Let us get back to basics. Try
Yeah,
win
but bro,
games now.
quick thing, like when you look at the social media posts by Liverpool, for example, you know, like they post something, they will have a lot of fans saying, get Sly out of here, this, that. And I'm like, yo, who are these people? You know, you don't just do that. Oh, do you think I would go on the Liverpool Twitter page and write underneath one of their posts, get Sly out of here, the bold guy?
Bro, yeah.
This, that? Never.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? It's like, what is going on right now, man?
Raw, all love, bro. But come on, bro.
He loves Carragher. Look, man, I think Carragher's he's a funny guy, man. Come on. I watched him play cricket the other day.
He thinks like this is helping his football team. He was saying my football club yesterday, right? Don't take the piss out of my football club. He's telling Salah for his quotes. Now look at him. Oh, man. Salah still plays for Liverpool, Carragher. You don't need to like keep doing stuff. Relax. I love that, Raw, man. Emre deserves respect for what he did. Arnie can learn from him. He turned his team around. Oh, yeah, they were in the bottom half, weren't they? Aston Villa, not so long ago, guys. And all of a sudden, they're 3 points off the top.
Yep.
Around by twerking. So tweaking. What was it? Twerking. Guys, sorry, man. You know, like I love it. Sorry to say that, you know what I mean, but yeah.
That is twerking. Van Dijk's been twerking. He's letting goals in. He ain't doing it right.
Are you ready?
See, guys, I can be funny sometimes. Twerking, you know. Oh my gosh, tweaking tactics and mentally, it. They fucked me up, guys. They messed me up. Mentally, I'm gone too. You know what I mean? I'm talking about twerking instead of like tweaking. You know what I mean? Oh man, man, not lost due to his team squad depth, but he's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a top. You know that he looks strict. Unai Emery. You know what I mean? Like a headmaster type of vibe. He's like, don't fuck around.
I like him. but I
Strictness.
wouldn't have him as a coach at Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think this club is too big for people like that. He's very sensitive, especially the Arsenal. You know, the Arsenal job proved a lot to us that time. Like he's a good coach, but when the pressure is on, he doesn't know how to handle it. Then again, his limited English might have been the problem as well. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to be fair. To be fair, most of these streamers only talk to the guests, but Fozi replies to comments a lot, like Anfield Agenda did, and look how far they got. Big up Fozi. Listen, I do read people comments. You know what I mean? It's just today. I just want to listen to the actual interview, and I want to listen to, of course, JK. Yesterday, I was reading the comments the whole time I was on. I don't think I've even looked at videos yesterday, so I can do that if you guys let me. It's no problem. But sometimes
it's all about the chat. For me, the chat makes the show for me. You know, like for me, I like reading what people think.
Yeah, sometimes expect, you know, like we've got to listen to the guests as well. You know what I mean, guys? You know, so we've got to do that. Because you know it's the time in it, JK. It's just, you know, I haven't got that much time, so I got to like squeeze everything in. So you're coming on, I need to listen to what you're saying, if you know what I mean. But I'll do when I say only footy chat with Fozi, that means the chat only. That's what it means. So I do that. That CBS coverage is going to be fun. Yes, sir. It will be. It will be. It will be. I mean, Salah. Salah did call him out. Okay. We said, Ant, someone take Carragher's phone off him, please. How about seeing Salah's frustration? How about seeing Salah's frustration and the players? All of them are playing bad. Can't just single one out one player. Are you spot on? Yeah.
Spot on. Because for me, I heard a stat that he's created like the third most chances in the Premier League this season, Salah. And Konate has messed up nearly every game.
Oh, so, Konate. Yeah. What did Arne Slot say? Arne Slot said something along the lines of Konate is at the scene of the crime every time now. That's what I said. That's the moment I said that, you know what, Arnie, I'm not even angry anymore. You know what I mean? Just do what you want.
He's dropping facts there.
I can't even be angry. I can't be angry at Arnie anymore. When he's saying things like that, even though I want him at, you know what? I just can't be angry anymore. That's why I said I can't be asked anymore. You know what I mean? Just Liverpool sort this shit out as soon as possible. Konate is at the scene of the crime every single time. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant quote. I got to be honest, guys. That's a brilliant quote. JK, what can people find you, brother?
12th Man and Brian's channel, Irishman, Anfield Irishman. He'll be doing a show today, and I think 12th Man before the game.
Yeah. I'm going to be at the...
Fozi's as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be at this channel called, in the next hour or so, I think in the next hour or so, called Stretford Post. So I'm going to go and talk to my brethren, the Man United fan. The link is down below, Sal. Please go and subscribe to him. Yeah, it's just football talk, guys. And I mean, they're happy in it, so I can't avoid them. When we was battering everybody and we was making fun of Man United, you know, they turned up on my channel and they did speak to me, so I've got to return the favor in it. So that's his channel. I'll be on there later on. Please go and subscribe to him. He's a good guy, to be fair, for a Man United fan. Let me just put it that way. Big up Freedom. What are you saying? That Konate at the crime scene was funny. Yeah, I swear, man, it killed me. At the moment I said I can't even have a go at Arne Slot anymore. I really
But he needs to drop him then if he's always at the crime scene. You know
what
I
I
mean?
We haven't got the squad for it. We're playing our other centre back as a right back now, so we haven't even got the squad for that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's understandable.
But Bradley can play today.
Yeah. 100%. Scene of the crime. Goodness me.
What's your prediction for today?
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. It's going to be 2-1 Liverpool, I think, this game. I think this is the game we're going to turn around and start winning, unfortunately, for, you know, all the Arne Slot ads. I think the players are going to galvanize, and after this, you know what I mean, maybe he needed something like this to kickstart the season for us, if you know what I mean, to go winning again. So, yeah, I think it's 2-1. What do you think, bro?
Peruvian Coppa, he's on 2-1. I reckon
5-1. Wow. Raw. God damn.
I would take a 2-0, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's me done. I will be back tomorrow, obviously, to talk about more stuff. So please join me. I think I'm going to be more of a 10 a.m. guy tomorrow rather than 1:45. So please join me on the chat and help me out on there. Like, share, and subscribe on the road to 5,000. I hope you enjoy the channel, guys. If you want me to change things, put in the comments below. What more do you want for me to do? Because I'm going to do this on a regular basis now. So I just want to get a point of view from your end as the obviously people that's helping us in the chat. I want to see like this channel improve and get more stuff on it, if you know what I mean. I've already decided to change the name to my name. I've already decided to talk about other teams as well. So if you think I could improve on more, please put it in the comments down below, and put anything you want on the comments down below as well. If you want me to obviously reply to it. The whole point is building a community here, so that's what I'm going to try to do. But yeah, I'm going to be on that channel in the next hour or so. So please go and subscribe to Sal. He's a Man United fan, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy, man. He's apologized for whatever he did in the past as well. So apology goes a long way in life, guys. You know what I mean? Because, you know, if we keep holding on to, you know, bad things that were said, it would make you, you know, not a good human being. So it's good to forgive and forget sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's how I see life in a way. That's why I get along with everybody, and so does JK as well. Same here, man. Yeah, 450 million spent. Yeah, it's true. I don't think people clocked yet, or they are blinded by the slot out stance. But we have been improving in the last few games. It's not enough. However, the progress has been there. There you go, bro. But people don't see that. People don't want to see that, Raw. I swear, people do not want to see that, man. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry if I haven't read your message. But I will be back every single time. I will read everybody's messages. Trust me, guys. I will do that on a regular basis. It's time to go and prepare for the watch along afterwards as well. I'll be here for the watch along. If you want to put anything in the chat in the watch along, that's the most likely one I'll read everybody, because it's 1.5 hour game, and plus, after that, match reaction. So yeah, so let's do that. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much. Road to 5,000. Let's get there, baby. Take care.